shit, guys. I freaking love editing videos on the new setup. So much easier, so much better. I love it so much that I've actually made 3 Arcane Fire and Ice videos from songs that I've never uploaded before. I did the blooper vid and the vlog last night, and I'm just having a blast with it. Like, it's so much easier to be able to have Sony Vegas on one side and all my shit on the other, and I don't have to sit there and play jobble the windows just to get the job done, you know? I used to hate playing jobble the windows, trying to move a freaking, get like your media on top, and then you got to move it around so you can actually see the timeline, drag it onto it, and it's like, for freak's sakes, it sucked. With the new way of doing it, with the 2 monitors, heaven. I'm in heaven. So happy. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. So yeah, it's about 2 o'clock right now. I got up at 1, but then I did the whole commenting on comments, checking emails and other things, and watching some YouTube vids, and you know, just trying to get my body a little bit energized, ready to rock. So today we got work. Today is day 5 out of 6. Day 5 out of 6. Also, it's day 616 if you want, day 616. So that's pretty sweet. 693 visible videos. Right on. You know, good times. Good times. And I don't know what we're going to get into today. I know later on I want to hunt for speakers, so something cheap, nothing too much bass, but something where I don't have to keep running from my headphones, and something that preferably plugs into the audio jack and not USB, because I don't need to be confusing my my setup, because I use those USB headphones, right? So I don't need to be confusing my setup, so that'll be on a later time. Frig it. But yeah, I've just been chilling out this morning, just taking it easy. I do want a coffee, so I might make a coffee, get a little bit more energy in this body. And while I'm at it, I might make some food, because food is usually a good thing to eat, especially when your body's hungry and stuff. Yup, that's the way she goes, boys. The way she goes. Freaking work tonight, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll do coffee afterwards. Maybe I can convince Adrian to go for a coffee. I know last night we were up till, well, I was up till like 6 in the morning, chatting on that Facebook, and Adrian came on. And that game we played, Versus Racing 2, well, we both beat all 3 of the courses and have all of the cars, and they're all maxed out. So it's like, freak, now what do we do? Ah well. Anyway, I'm gonna head her back inside. Coffee should be done in like 3 minutes or so. Right on. I'm gonna eat with it. We'll think of something. We'll think of something. Alright on. Got an egg cooking. Freaking love eggs. So the eggs cooked, chopped up a tomato. We got no bacon, so I'm making Newfoundland steak. Friggin' rights. Gotta love Newfoundland steak, also known as fried bologna. Alrighty, and there's my masterpiece. To go along with the coffee, I'm gonna eat that. Let's go do that now and watch more YouTubes. Oh, brekkie was excellent. I feel so full right now. I'm happy. Now I just gotta pack up a lunch and get ready for work. And there was something else I needed to do, and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I gotta put download links on the actual Arcane Fire and Ice music videos, in case people actually want to use the music in their video. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Just came outside for an after breakfast cigarette, and then I'm gonna head her back inside and carry on. Gotta leave soon. It's like 2:45, so that kind of blows, but frig it, you know. It's the way she goes. Friggin' ate that egg, and I put too much crack corn on it. Pepper corn or whatever, the ground pepper shit that you get out of a pepper mill. I put too much of that on it, and a chunk of it got lodged in my throat, and I was sitting there just gagging on it, like I was getting really sick, and like I threw up and stuff, and well, I didn't throw up, but I was getting the dry heaves. Thank God I didn't throw up, because then I'd have to go make more food. That would suck. I don't want to dog it. You know what dogging it is, eh? That's when you throw up and you eat your throw up. I hate when Oreo does that. It's disgusting. But yeah, so finally I friggin' worked it out. I just chugged my coffee, and I guess the burning power took out the problem, so right on, right on. So yeah, today's another lazy day, you know, just waking up, making some food, and friggin' gonna head her off to work and just carry on with my night. And then go for coffee with the boys, and then come home and probably stay up till 6 o'clock in the morning, rinse and repeat. Well, tomorrow we got flyers at least, so that's a bonus. And then Saturday I don't know what's going on, Sunday I don't know what's going on, just gonna roll with it, just gonna give her. It. As of tomorrow, it's the last day for the passenger trains at work to be running. The government is shutting her down. Yup, they're shutting her down. As of tomorrow, it's the last passenger train that's going to be running, except for the one that goes from Cochrane to Moosonee. That one's still running. But all other trains, all other passenger service trains are shutting down. And we've been already told that they're going to try and find jobs for the people within the company, all the conductors, but if they can't, well, looks like it's severance time for them, for frig sakes. Sucks, but what can you do? There's like so much shit that's been happening in the media that's not even making it to the media, or so many shit that's been happening at work that's not even making it to the media. And I'm so tempted to talk about it, but you know what, if word got out that I talked about it, then, you know, the government would probably send some people in a black car to come over here and shoot me in the face. So like, that's the only reason why I'm not talking about it. But let me tell you people, stuff that's going on at work, it is brutal. People are like freaking doing like crazy shit and stuff, like not at my work, but at the ONR in general. So everybody's stressed out, nobody's getting any information. You know, we're getting leaked little tidbits here, tidbits there. It's like a freaking trailer for an epic movie. It's like, just friggin' keep us in the loop, people. Come on, that's all we ask. But they won't do it. They will not do it. So we just sit there and dawdle and wait, you know, wait for the inevitable. We know it's coming, just don't know when, frig sakes. But yeah, you know, that's the way she goes. Now I'm gonna head her back inside and make another coffee, pound that into me. Probably rock a piss and get ready for work. So that's my battle plan for the rest of the day. And I guess I will talk to you guys friggin' later. Peace out. Alrighty, all packed up. Lunch is ready. So let's get our asses off to work, eh? Get the shift over with. My phone, yes, okay. As long as I have my phone. You ever do that? Forget your phone at home or you're going to work or something, and you just feel naked, even though at work you shouldn't be using your phone, but you just love having it on you, just in case. It's amazing how much we depend on technology. Amazing. Alrighty, we're all fired up. Oh, she's hot in here, people. Let me tell you. It's currently 3:29, so I got until about 3:39 before I got to stop and start recording again. So let's go to work. So yeah, I uploaded the unboxing video last night, and I did what people said. Everybody's like, why don't you do an unboxing video with your GoPro on your face? Okay. So I stuck my GoPro on my face, and the quality turned it out looking like shit. So we won't be making that mistake again, let me tell you. I'm gonna go back to the old way of doing unboxing videos, and that's by putting the camera on a tripod. Even though I did have the camera on the tripod, but I kind of sort of maybe made the window a little bit too small. That and the old Panasonic just doesn't do the same performance as my new Panasonic, which I'm waiting to get back still. But it's only been 2 days, so frig it. But yeah, it's funny how much we depend on technology nowadays, eh? Like for instance, when the internet goes down, you know, whether it be your computer, your modem, or a problem at the internet service provider, when that shit hits the fan, 90% of the people forget that the rest of their computer is still working. You can still go play offline games, like, you know, if you want to play a video game like Call of Duty or something. They have single player campaigns and stuff, not strictly a multiplayer game. Now some people only buy the game to play it online and play against other people. They don't even play the campaigns. But for me, I always play the campaigns, like Battlefield 3. I played a little bit of the campaign, but then Logie wanted to friggin' fight, so we jumped on a server and fought and stuff, and it was cool. But yeah, like a lot of people don't realize that when the internet's down, the rest of their computer still works. Or the best one ever, like that one actually, when the internet's down, the rest of the computer it still works. What's funny is my dad, his internet was offline for 3 days, and he never noticed because he doesn't really use the internet. They don't use the internet as much, my mom and my dad. Like mom might use it every once in a while if she's feeling like cooking something crazy. She'll go on Google and type in crazy nutritious recipe, and she'll come across some friggin' concoction that she'll whip up that night for supper. But that's about all she does. She goes on there and does that, maybe the odd banking thing, but other than that, they're still old school, you know? Like for me, when the internet goes down, I'm like, frig. Like, I do a lot of social networking, a lot of that junk. You know, I'm always on the YouTubes checking to see what's going on, get ideas for new videos and stuff, and see what the rest of the world's up to, you know, because I love my YouTubes, I love my Facebook, big fan of the Google Plus, you know. Don't really play with the Twitter too often, but sometimes I get on there and write some stupid things. Mainly I use the Twitter just to, you know, promote the videos, not promote, but distribute them out there in case YouTube shits the bed and forgets to do it. That's what the Twitter's for me anyway. But I know at work when the internet's down, a customer calls in and they don't say the internet's broken, they say my computer's broken, it can't serve. Meanwhile, their computer's fine. It's just there's a problem with the internet. So it's just kind of funny, but personally I think the best is when the power fails. You don't realize how much we take electricity for granted until it stops producing electricity. Like during a blackout or you know, power failure, anything like that, whatever you want to call it. When that happens, it's like you're bored. You're bored out of your tree. So, oh, just cut me off, bud. Stop signs are for sissies. Goof. But yeah, like when the power fails, it's like everything goes quiet. You can't be like, well, I'm bored, I guess I'm gonna, you know, surf the internet. Oh wait, you know, or I'll play some video games on my Xbox. No, can't. Well, f you too, bitch. Sakes. But yeah, like it's pretty impressive indeed. So yeah, I might go over to mom and dad's this weekend. That might be fun. Go over there and just hang out, chillax and stuff, and just give her. I'm gonna have to put some more gasoline in my car sometime in the near future. Oh frig, bought a lotto max ticket last night. Jackpot's 40 million bucks. Wouldn't that be sexy, eh? Win 40 million bucks. The frig would you guys do with 40 million bucks? Me, I'd probably kill myself. Go out and buy a whole shitload of James Ready, have a big party at the house. Call the party, let's take the house down party, you know? See how many people can play stud finder and just blow through the house and like, rip the sumbitch down. Contact Bay Builders, get a big ass house put up. Brand new house, no chipmunks allowed, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'd do. That'd be part of it. Also to be a dick, and because I hate the car, I'd buy a Dodge Viper. I freaking hate Dodge Vipers, people. Yeah, the engine's nice, but the body looks like shit. So I would buy one of them, I would drive it in the winter, and I wouldn't even undercoat it. I would have that thing going right sideways in the snowbanks. I would beat the ever-loving shit out of it. Why? Because I freaking hate the Dodge Viper. Love the engine, love the powertrain, hate the body. They could have done a better job in my opinion. But you know, to each their own. There's probably people out there right now that are just like cringing at the teeth and wanting to punch me in the face for saying that, because they love the Viper, and that's cool. Like, everybody has their own tastes. I personally am not a fan of the Viper. I like that Ford GT, I think it's called. GT, I can't remember what it's called now. It's that Ferrari looking freaking car from Ford with the big engine in it and all that shit. They actually had it in the showcase at North Bay's at Stockfish Ford there, and it was a pretty car. I was really impressed with it. Nice lines, looked really slick. Couldn't get them to fire it up. I wanted them to because I wanted to hear it run. You know, you hear them in the movies, but you always ask yourself that question in the movies. Is that an overlaid engine effect, or is that the actual engine? Personally, if I won that kind of money, I'd probably buy every pony car that's out there right now. The Dodge Challenger, the Chevy Camaro, and the Ford Mustang Cobra. I buy them all in their top-notch trims, and I would love my pony cars. Either that, or I get my AZ license and buy an RV. I think you need your AZ to ride an RV. And I would just tour Canada first, and then tour the States, because I'd love to see all of Canada. I'd love to do that, and I've always wanted to go stateside, just to go for a visit somewhere. I've never done that either. Even though I do have a passport, I theoretically could just give her, you know? But it all comes down to money. Actually, you know what'd be awesome? You win that kind of money, you buy a Dodge Viper, you take it to David's farm, and you beat the ever-loving shit out of it there. Just kill it. Sky hill it into a tree. I think the engine in those Vipers, is it in the front or in the back? I can't remember. You know, just kill it. I'd have way too much fun. Wouldn't have to work again. I could set up something so I got guaranteed income. It'd be amazing. Would I go back to school too? Sure. One thing I'd love to get into is electronic engineering, like building cool electronic gadgets and stuff. I got a bunch of ideas of things that the world doesn't have that the world could need, but I don't have the whereabouts or the ability to actually build them. I'm too rusty on my electronics. Like, I can solder and stuff, that's not a problem. Soldering's easy. Soldering's easy, but welding's a bitch. 90% of the people out there will say the complete opposite. Welding's cake and soldering's a bitch. Me, I can solder like the freaking finest points ever. I can do precision freaking electronics, but I'm so rusty on my gates and all that I'd like to take a brush-up course. And why is this guy in the middle of the road? Dude, you're not a car. You're a pedal bike. GTFO. The frig. But yeah, I'd love to learn how to build shit with a nice amount of money. You know, I could buy the gear and make prototype equipment and then push it out there and maybe actually start some sort of a new revolution in technology. Become the next Apple. I'd call myself Peach. Oh, frig sakes. I think Adrian's behind me in the taxi. Alrighty, well. Oh no, that's Adrian's cab, but it's not Adrian. Oh. Oh, he's off today, but I'm at work, so I'm gonna shut her down here, people, and I will talk to you on my next break, so peace the frig out. Alrighty, well, it's 5:30 break time. I'm outside for my Sagret break, Akalugi and other things. And yeah, it's been a pretty good night so far. A couple calls here and there, nothing too big, which is good because we're short-staffed again. And there was actually, I did a little bit of reading up there on the friggin' tech stuff to see what's going on in the world. And it looks like apparently Google and Asus are teaming up to potentially release 2 new tablets in the budget. One's going to be now 99. Well, they want to release a $99 Android tablet, which in my mind is freaking epic. That means everybody's going to have an Android tablet. Also, apparently Android is working on their own version of FaceTime. They want to make it like a universal FaceTime, so there's no more of this iPhone to Android conflict, right? So if people are on Android and they want to FaceTime. Now, obviously you got Skype. You can use Skype, but have you guys tried Skype lately? Holy shit, is that atrocious. Freaking non-stop network lags, and it's like, you know, my internet at home, my cable feed, it's not exactly slow. It's 20 megs down, 2 megs up. It's a pretty good speed. But we'll be sitting there, we'll be doing a Skype session, and at least once you get like 5 minutes into the session, you have to like disconnect your camera and re-enable your camera. Disable your camera, re-enable your camera, because your video feed keeps stopping. Skype's junk. Now, FaceTime for iOS, I like that. Like, I've done FaceTimes through my MacBook, through my iPhone, and it runs flawlessly. Like, only problem I had was at home every once in a while, Billy and I would do a FaceTime, and we'd get about 2 minutes into it, and my phone would drop the Wi-Fi. But it wasn't my phone's fault, it was actually the firmware on my router. So I did a little updating to that, and that solved the problem. But the FaceTime works perfectly. So if they could make a cross-platform like FaceTime with the same compression algorithm, that would be freaking epic. Also, there's been a lot of people complaining about this new iOS 6 and the wireless. They're saying that the wireless keeps disconnecting on them. Now, I haven't had that problem with my iPhone 4. Only issue I've had, and I don't know if it's an iOS issue or if it's just the Tim Hortons friggin' Wi-Fi is a piece of shit. Probably the Tim Hortons Wi-Fi is a piece of shit. But that game that Rex and I like to play, that VS Racing 2, well, we'll load it up and you can play over Wi-Fi, I guess, other people. So like just Rex and I playing, it works fine. We can play no problem. But then Adrian comes into the mix and we want to play a 3-player game, and it just lags right out to the point where we're jumping around the screen and the game will just disconnect, and oh, it's just atrocious. So it could be the Wi-Fi at the Hortons sucks. Because what I ended up doing one night was I made a hotspot on my phone and had them connect to my phone instead of the Wi-Fi at the Hortons. And then we played a game and it ran pretty good. Well, except for poor Adrian, because he didn't have any boosted cars, and Rex and I have all of our cars boosted right to the tits. So, poor Adrian didn't have a boosted car, so sure enough we lapped him in the race, and he didn't like that very much. But so it could be the Wi-Fi's Hortons, but other than that, you know, or the Hortons Wi-Fi, for frig's sakes. But other than that, like, I haven't had these disconnection problems that everybody else is complaining about. Then again, my phone does have a cracked screen, and I bought it for 80 bucks off Kijiji. You know, that big crack on it by the camera. It's not even a crack, it's like a hairline fracture. Not even a big deal, I wouldn't even talk about it. But I did, so frig it. And Catpiss, he has the new iOS 6 on the iPhone 5, and he hasn't complained about any wireless dropping issues. And that guy's on his phone now more than his computer. He's always on his phone. He went and downloaded the MSN app, went and downloaded a bunch of other apps, and he told me, he's like, I haven't touched my computer in like 4 days. Ever since he got the iPhone 5, he's been doing everything off of that, and the battery's been holding out and stuff, so right on. So, frig, it's doing the job for him, and he loves it. The camera's on it. The front-facing camera, like I said in a couple of vlogs ago, the front-facing camera, I'd compare it to a Flip or maybe the Kodak ZE-1 Playful on 720p 30 frames per second mode. But the rear-facing camera, it's got a nice sharp resolution on it. That 1080p camera is crisp. You know, with the extra processing power and the $5 purchase from the Apple Store of iMovie, hell, a vlogger wouldn't even need a computer to upload videos to YouTube. They could just film with their phone, edit on their phone, and stove it up on their phone. And hell, if they go to McDonald's or Tim Hortons, they can do it over their internet. I wouldn't do it over the 3G network or the LTE network because, you know, Canada's bandwidth laws are stupid. And they charge out the ass for bandwidth, which doesn't make sense. I don't know how they charge for an item that, you know, you don't have to produce. But whatever, they do it, so frig it. Any hoozle, that was my fun time rant for my break. I gotta head her back inside and carry on with the night. So I guess I'll talk to you guys at 8 o'clock when I come up for lunch. So peace the frig out. Well, it's 8:15 and still no video from Bloke. Still nothing. No idea if he actually did modify his computer anyway. He said that wait till you see what I did to my computer. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, tonight you'll see. So I guess he's going to be making a video and sending it up to YouTube's about what he did to his computer. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it's 8:15 and there's still no vid up from Bloke. So I don't know. He's trying to compete with me for a nerd factor. I don't know. It's going to be kind of difficult. But we'll have to see what kind of shite he set up, eh? We'll have to see. Friggin' crazy British bloke, eh? Always got to be competitive. Frig sakes, who does he think he is? Bill C. Max? Hey buddy, I burned you. But seriously, that was a dick move. Ah well. But yeah, frig sakes and other things. So on my Facebook yesterday, I posted the picture of picture I took with the iPhone. It was dark, so it kind of came out a little bit shitty, but it worked anyway. People got the idea where the vlog went up of what I showed you in the vlog last night of the new monitor setup and stuff. And I posted the picture on Facebook, and I was getting comments of, wow, that looks awesome, you're gonna have a good time editing, stuff like that. All of a sudden, Poo Poo Garrett comes out of left field and goes, he's like, oh dude, wait for my next video, you're gonna love it. I'm throwing my Mac off of my roof. And I'm thinking, your Mac? And I thought he was talking about the one he bought off Kijiji, because he bought one of those Mac Pros off of Kijiji, one of the older ones, for like $150 or something like that. It was only a G4, one of the aluminum styles, eh? And he picked it up off Kijiji for like piss. And he was going to use it and stuff, but it's too god awful slow. So I figured that's what he was pitching off the roof. No. He comes back and he goes, no man, my MacBook Pro. And I'm like, the i7 you just bought like 5 months ago? He goes, yep. He goes, I'm sick of it. It's gotta go. I'm like, dude, I need a new MacBook for making freaking Apple apps. Why don't you just donate it to me for frig's sakes? Why pitch it off the roof? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna pitch it off the roof. Frig it. So, one of these days, Poo Poo Garrett's gonna put up a video of him launching a freaking Apple computer off his roof. And I could use that. So here's hoping it doesn't get too incinerated. Maybe I can scour it for parts. Oh, freaking kid. I swear. I don't know where the hell he gets his money from. He's like, oh, it's only a $2,400 computer. Only a $2,400 computer. Like, no concept of money. Oh, that kid. Oh, well, it's his computer. He can do what he wants with it. I don't know what the hell he's going to edit on, though, because that's like his editing rig. Unless he has another computer that we don't know about. But, yeah, he's just going to fire it off the roof of his house. That's what he told me last night. So, hopefully he does it for the snowflies. Because, otherwise, he might throw the friggin' MacBook off and take a header with it. That could be a cool video. As long as he doesn't die. Just saying. But, yeah, good times. Anyhoozle, I'm going to head her back in, carry on with my night. We're going for coffee tonight. I think it's going to be me, Rex, and Adrian. And I'm just going to hammer down. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Well, it's 10:30 at night. And Bloke finally showed me what the heck he did. I guess after he saw my monitors, he got jealous and went out and bought himself a new monitor. He bought himself a Samsung 24-inch. Basically the same brand as the one I have, but just 24 inches. And what he did was he put the two Acer 18.5 inches that he had beside it to make it look like he had a 3-monitor setup. Problem is he can't do that with his computer. He only has 2 outputs for DVI or VGA. So he's just running the one monitor. But he set it up because he was going to send me a video through his iPhone, but he's having issues with iOS 6 sending videos apparently. So I made him this little cocky video. I'm such a dick. But I made him this little cocky video that I'll show you now. Seriously, buddy, I don't know why you can't send me a video. I'm going to show you how it's done. It's really easy. Follow my directions, and one day you'll be as good as me. Here we go. First thing you gotta do, buddy, is click the little camera button that you see on the left. And then you click the take photo or video button. That's all there is to it. And hopefully now you know how to do it. And everything works fine. This has been a broadcast from your cocky technician. Have a nice day. Oh, I'm such a dick. But anywho, so yeah, he got himself a new monitor. Right on. But anywho, the battery on this camera is about to die. Freshly off the charger, about to die. Love it. So I'm going to shut her down here, boys, and I'll talk to you after work. So, peace out. Alrighty, well, it's friggin' midnight. Look, you can tell. Time to go home. Actually, going to the Hortons. Let's go to the Hortons. Peace out, bitches. Alright, people, we're at the Hortons, and Adrian's not ready. But he's like playing the shit out of his VS Racing here. Just playing the shit out of it.
First place.
And he won. He's a winner. Winner! Gagnon! But got Rex going back for here with a dirt face. Like, as if he's gonna poop. You gonna poop?
You gonna retard?
Why are you being like this?
What's wrong with your face?
You're dead. We got Night K22 and Adrian.
You wanna go f yourself now?
Oh, you mad? You mad?
No, I'm just asking.
Wide angle, wide angle, wide angle. That's funny. That's awesome. Right on. Yup, we're friggin' off. Calling it a night, people. Let's go home. Battery's about to die anyway, so friggin'. Alrighty, well, I'm home now. I got a lot of editing ahead of me, guys, so I'm shutting her down here. If you like today's video, hit the like button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.
Get this shelf, and then gonna go inside and do an unboxing video. So let's do this. I forgot I also wanted to say that if I get that 32-inch TV working again, I'm gonna get rid of that CRT TV, put the 32-inch on the wall behind there, behind the laptop and stuff. I'm gonna mount it right to the friggin' wall with one of those wall mounts. And then when we do live shows and stuff out here, we can have a big ass screen up on the wall. It'd be friggin' awesome. At least I think it would be. Just saying. Yep, that's a big 32-inch TV behind me. Why? Because we're all set up. Got my MacBook, my netbook, frickin' monitors, dual screen all the way. Love it. Tons of desk room. Got some shit to bring downstairs. So much garbage. Ugh, so much garbage. It's funny because Oreo, a while ago, he was trying to get in, but the wall of Samsung boxes was in the way, and all you could see was his two ears peeking over them.